To make our secondary color project, we're going to start with our white piece of paper, and your name is on the back. On the front, we're going to put on 3 pieces of tape. The first one is going to go across our paper. So I'm going to get my big piece of tape, and I put it across my whole paper. As I want it to go from one side to the other. I'm a little bit off, but try your best to make it go all the way across. Next, I'm going to put the other 2 going up and down. I want them to go all the way across the paper. So here's one, and here's my second one. I'm going to put it over here so I have some space. They go all the way across my paper, and I've given these different boxes now when I put my tape on. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I know my lines aren't perfectly straight, but that's okay because it's my artwork and I got to put my tape where I wanted it. The first box, we're going to all work together and we're all going to make purple. And if we know from our song, we know that red and blue make purple. So on my paint, I'm going to take my paintbrush and really gently, just trying to use the ends of Mr. Brush's hair, I'm going to just spin him. Not squish him, I'm just going to spin. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now Mr. Brush has really red hair. I'm going to paint this whole box red first, and then I'm going to add another color to make purple. So here I go. I can go on the tape. I can go to the edge of my paper, and look at me going gently back and forth, up and down. I can see Mr. Brush's hair looks really nice. I'm not hurting him. We don't want to hurt the bristles, his hair. We want to be really gentle. So now it's all red. To make it purple, I need to add which color? Blue. So I'm going to rinse my brush in the water, take my cup of water, I put Mr. Brush all the way in the bottom, and we give him a couple back and forth. Take it out, wipe him. I'm not shaking, I just wipe him. Now I need this blue, and we do the same spin. So gentle with his hair, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, now his hair is very blue. And I'm gonna paint my same box. And as I paint it, it mixes together with my red, and now I have a purple box with my red and my blue. I'm going to stop now because if I keep going and going and going and pushing and pushing and pushing with my brush, I might rip my paper and break my project, and I don't want to do that. I want to be a very careful artist, so I'm going to stop and rinse my brush again. Put them in the cup, back and forth, wipe them off. Now, all together, we're going to make our next color. Our next color is going to be orange. How do we make orange? With yellow and red. I'm going to start with my red paint, and I'm going to do 5 spins just like before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. His hair is red, and now I'm going to my second box, and I'm going to paint it red, just like before, all the way to the paint, all the way to the edge of my paper. I don't want to see any white. I'm being gentle with my paintbrush. I'm not hurting his hair. Now I've painted the whole thing red. I need to rinse his hair, clean his hair, back and forth, wipe it off. Now we're going to use yellow, and there's something special about yellow because we want to make orange. We're going to give yellow 6 spins in the paint. Ready? Not 5, 6. So just gently, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now his hair is really yellow. We need yellow to have a little extra spins. I'm going to paint. Before it was blue, now I'm going to add yellow on top. And as I paint, it should mix together with my red. I'm going gently back and forth. And I'm going to keep going till I think my box doesn't look red anymore. It should look orange. If your box is still really red, sometimes that happens. You're going to take your brush, give them a little rinse, and add some more yellow. Remember, he gets 6 spins. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And paint it again. Be gentle, because this is when we have to be really careful of our paper. And maybe adding a little more yellow will make your orange even brighter. And now I'm done with orange. Our last secondary color, who knows what it is? Green. To make green, I need to use blue and yellow. So I'm going to start with my blue. I've got a clean brush, and I'm going to do 5 spins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I paint my last box, box number 3. And I paint the whole thing. All the way to the edge, nice and careful with my brush, till it's all done. Now, I need to rinse him because he's got blue on him, so I rinse him, wipe him, and I get to add blue and yellow. We'll make green. Yellow needs an extra spin. He needs 6. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we paint the same box, and we want to keep going till it starts to turn green. Ooh, I can already start to see my green. Being gentle with the brushes. I'm not hurting his hair. We want him to stay at school and keep helping us in art class. Mine looks a little extra yellow, so maybe I'd add the teeniest bit of blue, but I think it's pretty good in green. So I'm going to stop my painting and rinse my brush. After we've done all 3 secondary colors together, Miss White is going to let you make them on your own. So now it's my turn. I'm going to mix my secondary colors. So I want to do in this first box, I think it'd be fun to make orange. It's my choice, and I'm going to do orange. So here's my 5 spins in red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I paint my box all the way to the edges. Be careful painting, I don't want any more white to show. Now, I can rinse my brush, wipe it, and I'm going to add my yellow with an extra spin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'm going to paint this box till it's orange. Ooh, I like mixing on my own. Maybe you want this box to be purple, and that's your choice. Maybe you want it to be green. That's up to you. Ooh, I like that. Gonna rinse my brush. And my second box, I think I will make that one green because I think he's a little lonely. He wants a green over here. Green, what 2 colors do I need? I know I need blue and yellow. So start with blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I paint my box. Careful to get all the way to the edges. I'm being careful with my brush. I don't want to go outside my box. I don't want to be too messy. I want to show Miss White that I am ready to be a painter all the time in art class. Now I rinse my brush and get that other color for green, yellow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I paint it again. Ooh, this is making a different green. I like this. Careful painting. Ooh, that's a good green. I'm proud of myself on that one. And my last box. I showed Miss White all on my own. I could make orange and green. My last one is purple. Rinse my brush. Start with red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And paint it in. We're not coloring, we're painting. I'm going to cover all the white. I see some holes. I need to carefully up and down fill them in. And rinse my brush. Got red plus blue will make purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And mix it till it makes, ooh, a pretty purple. So cool. Gentle with Mr. Brush, no rushing. Don't want to hurt his feelings or his hair. And there's my purple, and now I'm all done. I put Mr. Brush back in the rinsing cup, and I'm going to wait for my next direction, which will start to be our cleanup. Now I cleaned up my paint, my brush, my cups of water. The helpers were doing it with Miss White. And now we get to take the tape off. So this will be another day in class, but to show you how the end of our project goes, we're going to take our piece of tape that go up and down, and we're going to slowly and carefully, I'm going to pull it off of my paper, and I have a white line between my secondary colors. All the way off, and I'm being so careful. And now this can crumple up and it will go in garbage. Now I do my second up and down. Careful, gentle. We don't want to hurt our project because it looks so good. I'm holding my paper and pulling the tape carefully all the way off. This one crumples up and it's ready for garbage. And the last piece is the long one. And I gotta be so careful. I really like it. I'm so excited, but I'm gonna calm myself down because I don't want to rip it. So here's my piece of tape. I'm gonna hold my paper nice and slow. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. And here is my picture all done with my secondary colors. I have 2 oranges, 2 greens, and 2 purples. Good job.